Guys, and welcome to Crypto Chats on Thursday. My name is Michael, and guys, let's go through the crypto market today. We'll come back to CoinMarketCap later in the video, but first, just want to do the plug. If you want to watch what we're up to and see what I think about the crypto market and what's happening today, then feel free to follow us on Twitter. It's at CryptoChat11. And what can I bring you? I can bring you a selection of good memes. The daily video also goes on there, so you always know how to keep up to date. And we also look at various stories that have come out in the day, mainly from CoinDesk as well as others in the crypto market. But anyway, guys, let's kick it off today. So the big story today is, as you can see from the last video, I was really excited about Verge. It was doing so well. It had gone 60% up in a day. I was really impressed. I was like, maybe we've got there. Maybe the market is actually working. Maybe Verge is actually going to live up to its expectation. But then, bam! Hacked Verge. Token takes price hit, but bull outlook remains. So yeah, basically someone hacked Verge for $1 million in the currency, which is quite a bummer. Like, the whole point of the currency is that it's anonymous, it can't be tracked, and it's secure. And then this happens. So basically, and it wasn't even discovered by the development team. It was discovered by someone in the Bitcoin Talks forum. So that's quite concerning. Effectively, the team behind Verge have said that they've realized what's happened, and they're making new checks to the system to make sure that people can't hack it or do the same thing that obviously this hacker did, which is great. No one could do that again. But the guy's already stolen £1 million in $1 million worth of the currency. So does it really show long-term longevity in the coin? And it's such bad news after the video we put out this week. I was really confident that Verge was going to get better and better, but investors aren't going to leap behind an ICO if they see that £1 million of people's money has effectively been stolen. I don't know what the market cap is of Verge. We can have a look at that later in the video. But yeah, not great. What else have we got down here? So the token fell from 0.0722 of a dollar to 0.04 of an eighth of a dollar, down 30%. And then what we got? They've got them. They've got their market analysis. No one really. I hate the coin desk analysis because no one knows if it's right. It's a complete stab in the dark. No, right. Here's the point. No one has any idea if a crypto market is going to moon or go down in the next day, because the market cannot be understood on a daily basis. Maybe on a long-term basis, but on a short-term basis, there's no way. No one has any idea what they're talking about. So when you read a CoinDesk story that goes, view Bitcoin to go bullish or Bitcoin to go bearish on the next day, it's rubbish. No one has any idea. People can talk about it in the long term, but in the next day, in the next 2 days, no one has any idea. So don't believe that, and look where you're getting your media from. Anyway, news on Verge today. Let's look at some happier news. So the Bank of Montreal have said that basically they're not going to let anyone buy cryptocurrencies with a certain debit card that you can use in Canada. The spokesman said, "I can confirm that we no longer allow the purchases of cryptocurrencies via Interac online payments or use a retail consumer MasterCard branded credit or debit card." Surely debit cards are your own money, so I don't really understand how they can make that decision. If I want to spend money on cryptocurrencies with my debit card, why should I not be able to? I completely understand why I maybe shouldn't be able to on a credit card, because if the crypto market falls and I can't pay that debt, then of course the bank is screwed too. And this is actually, if we go further down the story, we can see this is what's happened in Denmark. Denmark aren't really a fan of cryptocurrencies because they're not regulated, customer protection, and high volatility, and also the fact that Denmark is very... everyone in Denmark has the same standard of living, and that's the whole, in a way, good thing about the currency. And that everyone has a high standard of living, everyone is the same, and there's not a lot of poverty. And Denmark don't really... I remember I went there last year, and there's this saying in Denmark that they don't like people who try and reach above or go out of the mainstream society expectation. So of course they're not going to like cryptocurrencies. But the point is, in Denmark, you can still buy cryptos with a debit card because it's your money. You just can't buy it with a credit card. And Montreal's decision is completely ridiculous because it's your money. You should be able to do what you want with your money. And like, the decision to take away people's right to buy a cryptocurrency with a debit card is ridiculous. And fundamentally, people will just go to other places. So maybe you can't buy Bitcoin now in Montreal on CoinDesk, or maybe you can't buy it on Bittrex or Bitfinance. But hey, why not go to localbitcoin.com and just use the Canadian website? It's much easier, and no one will ever know, because it won't even be with a crypto exchange. It will just be with like Bob in Vancouver or Jake in Toronto. No one will have any idea. So big move by Montreal Bank. I don't think it's actually going to save anything, but we've seen this before in the crypto market. Loads of fear. No one has any idea what they're doing with regard to institutions. So effectively, they'll realize what they've done and what's actually going to happen. Right, the other big story today that we want to talk about is Chain Analysis have raised $16 million for real-time crypto compliance. Basically, Chain Analysis are a blockchain startup, and basically they've created a cryptocurrency compliance tool, and they've somehow managed to make $16 million worth of investment from Benchmark Capital. I know nothing about Benchmark Capital. Let me know if you guys do in the comments down below. So it says, founded in 2014, Chain Analysis provided cryptocurrency exchanges, international law enforcement agencies, and other clients with Bitcoin transaction analysis to help them comply with regulation. So this is like KYC, or in the UK, Know Your Customer regulation. You probably also have a version in your country, in the United States, in France, in Germany, Australia, wherever you're watching today. I know the biggest reach for this channel is in the United States. So guys, let me know what you think about this story, what you think about everything else happening today. But it says here that the company helped investigate the Mt. Gox bankruptcy case. Well, that hasn't been solved, has it? There's still 117,000 bitcoins owned by the people who crashed Mt. Gox. So, alright, maybe they've secured £60 million in investment, but have they helped with Mt. Gox? Last time I checked, it was still a complete fuck up. So, do they actually deserve this funding? Do they not? Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's the news section of today's video done. So now let's jump onto CoinMarketCap and look at the winners and losers for the day. Been a pretty neutral day, to be honest, guys. Not a lot of significant shifts in the market. So Bitcoin down 1% to $6,700. Ethereum 0.8% down, $377. And then we've got Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. Litecoin is actually up 0.67%. But generally, a pretty standard day in the crypto market. More evidence that it's a bear market, still going down. Guys, do you know where the bottom is? Like I said in this video, no one has any idea, of course, and like what's going to happen tomorrow or the day after. But like, in your head, are you holding out for a bare minimum? Are you thinking Bitcoin's going to get to $2,000 and then you're going to pile in? What are your long-term predictions? Let me know. You can either let me know, of course, on the Twitter, or you can let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, let me know what you think is going to happen, where it's going to go, and what's going to happen, basically. We'll have a look at the winners and losers now. So best today is Tron. Wow, Tron is up 30%. That's really good for the currency. They've had some bad times recently. I think in the last 2 days it was like 20% down. So good to see Tron on the mend on that. Down on here, Go 4% up. I know none of these. Tether is a boring 0.5% up. As you all know, I hate Tether because not only is it tied to the US dollar, it's also the most boring currency because it only ever goes up 0.05% of a day or down 0.01%. So it's like the most boring cryptocurrency out there. Litecoin is up 0.62. We've already covered that. And other than that, EOS is up 5%. But honestly, not big gains today. I don't think there's any real patterns. It's just people have decided like, oh, I'll put my money here today, or I'll put my money there. There's no news that has come out about Tron that I've seen in the day, which is backed a 30% gain. So I don't really know about this. Let me know what you think. Why has it gone up? Why are we seeing a spike in Tron? Comment below or on Twitter. And yeah, let's jump into the losers for today. So worst performance is Bitcoin Diamond. I have no idea. Guys, do any of you hold Bitcoin Diamond? Can you let me know what this is? Because to me, this looks like a complete shitcoin, and I have never even heard of it. Verge down 10%, like we talked about earlier, on behalf of that hacking scandal where the guy stole $1 million in the currency. All of these Power Ledger, Kin, Enigma, Redcoin, Skycoin, Stem. I have no idea what any of these are. Stellar is down 6.6% and Icon is down 6.5%. Dentacoin is down 5%. At least some good news. Dentacoin now is only worth 0.0008283 of a dollar. And that is where it should be, guys. As you know, I hate Dentacoin. No use for blockchain in the dental industry.